One certificate, one choice. Give it to a private driver who drives twice a day, or a private hire vehicle that serves dozens. That's the question Acting Transport Minister Jeffrey Siow asked Singaporeans. And his answer? Give it to the Grab driver. But his comments have sparked a fierce public backlash and even a viral satirical video from none other than Mr. Brown's alter ego, Kim Huat. In an 11 of June interview, Acting Minister Siow defended the decision to allocate more certificates of entitlement, or COEs, to private hire vehicles, better known as PHVs. He argued that this approach helps more people, especially those who can't afford their own car. According to him, PHVs offer shared access that serves the wider community, unlike private cars that often sit idle in car parks. He pushed back against claims that PHV companies are pushing COE prices higher. In fact, he believes they're helping ease congestion and managing bidding pressure. Siow also reminded everyone that Singapore has limited space. That's why, he said, we need to prioritize shared transport options to keep roads from getting too jammed. But this explanation didn't sit well with many Singaporeans. Popular blogger Lee Kin Mun, also known as Mr. Brown, released a TikTok video on 17th of June, taking a dig at the policy through his comic character Kim Huat. In the clip, Kim Huat mockingly suggested that if PHVs are really that efficient, then all ministers should give up their official cars, what he called political holder vehicles, and start booking Grab rides using a special ministerial app. The satire quickly went viral, echoing the frustrations many people felt. Comments on the Straits Times and Business Times Facebook pages soon poured in, with netizens calling out what they saw as double standards. One user said, if PHVs are really the better choice, then ministers and their families should be the first to switch. Others criticized the COE system for giving an advantage to large rental firms that can outbid regular car buyers. They argued that this undermines fairness and hurts public trust. Some Singaporeans are now calling for major reforms. Suggestions include limiting COEs per household, separating business and private quotas, and even reviewing how long vehicles can be on the road. But beyond these changes, a deeper question is now being asked. Is the COE system still about reducing traffic, or is it just about collecting more money? One comment pointed out that a huge portion of what we pay to own a car goes to the government. Others suggested moving to a usage-based COE system instead of the current ownership model. That way, those who drive more pay more, which could help cut down unnecessary car use while reducing price swings in COE bidding. There's also concern about people finding loopholes. Some netizens worry that more COEs going to PHVs will encourage private drivers to register their cars under PHV companies just to enjoy better access. This could make things worse, as large PHV operators may end up controlling even more of the market. At the same time, the Ministry of Transport is pushing ahead with tech changes, like rolling out ERP 2.0 and installing onboard units in all vehicles. But many Singaporeans wonder, are we focusing too much on gadgets and not enough on fixing the core issues of the system? Adding to the public debate is the tragic case of Gavin Neo, a 49-year-old PHV driver who reportedly died after working grueling 15-hour shifts. Siow addressed this as well, saying that the Land Transport Authority doesn't currently cap driver hours. He explained that no formal request for limits has been made by unions, and that new rules could be considered only if PHV accident rates go up. As of now, the data doesn't suggest that's happening. Still, the tragedy struck a chord with many. Unions and safety councils already recommend a 12-hour work limit. So now people are asking, should we really wait for the numbers to get worse before protecting workers' health? What do you think? Should COE allocation favor shared transport over private ownership? Or is the current system tipping the scales too much in favor of big players? If you find this interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, 2230.